Everyone in the world wants to be liked by every single person that they meet. For me, this statement as a kid was not just a goal, but an expectation that I put on myself. Getting every single person that I met to like me was frankly unrealistic, and this mindset and way of thinking actually damaged my social development as a kid. Being well liked and being liked by everyone is not nearly as important as being who you truly are. This lesson took me forever to understand as a kid because I believed that being well liked meant that you were a good person, and vice versa. If someone found a reason to dislike you, it meant you were a bad person. As a kid, I wanted to be a good person, therefore, by the way of thinking, I wanted to be well liked. The way I did this was making a good impression with every single person that I met, which meant trying to get them to associate something positive with me, whether it be laughter or we share the same interests. Even if I had to lie to make them think we had the same interests, I did so because I wanted them to think of me as a friend, therefore I'd be well liked. And if I felt like you didn't like me, I just tried that much harder to get you to associate something positive with me. However, this way of thinking and conversing with people led to a number of negatives in my social development. One of which was I thought I had to be perfect in every single conversation, meaning never to say something weird or outlandish or something that might get someone to dislike me because I wanted people to like me. And the second thing was that I started never talking about the things that were important to me, like the things that I liked, because I felt like if I said something that I liked that someone else didn't, they would dislike me and therefore I'd be a bad person. These negatives led up to the point that at the start of second grade, I actually stopped talking to people out of fear of being disliked for something that I would say. The assumption that being well liked means you're a good person slowly faded out of my life because of two reasons. The first of which was my parents. When they realized I wasn't talking during second grade, they sat me down and talked to me about why. When I told them why, they told me two things. The first thing was that it's okay to be disliked. People are going to dislike you, and it's not a life or death situation if they do dislike you. And if they do dislike you for who you are, then maybe they're not someone you need to be hanging out with anyway. The second thing that led to this assumption going out of my life was my growing up and me being more mature. And I realized as I grew up that people will dislike you for a variety of reasons, some of which you have no control over, such as your skin color, or maybe you play a sport that they don't like. So it's not important to dwell on that. And the second thing that I thought about was I'll always have my friends. They'll always like me for who I am, and so it's not important about what everyone else thinks. Being who I am was the most important thing and one of the most important lessons I've learned throughout life, but it took some time to get. Once I changed this assumption and started being more myself than trying to get everyone to like me, I noticed a number of changes in my life that it led to more friends and more fun with these friends. The first thing was that my happiness improved. Conversation became more enjoyable. I wasn't counting what words I was going to say or saying, oh man, is someone going to care what I say or are they going to dislike me for it? I just said it. I realized that my friends, they like me for who I am, and so therefore they're going to want to hear what I have to think. And I was more open with my thoughts and feelings with my friends, which led to better conversations and a better relationship. And then I realized that being who I am, I gained some true friends. My friends cared about who I was, and they also cared about me. And they liked me for who I am. And so therefore, our relationships improved. And I realized that if you don't like me for who I am, you're probably not someone I want to hang out with, just like my parents said. Having learned this lesson, it actually helped me form into the man that I am today. Being me is far more important than getting anyone to ever like me. And so the most important thing is being well liked and getting everyone to like you does not mean you're a good person. Being a good person is being who you truly are. And that's how you get true friends and how you build lasting and lifelong relationships like I have. And it's the most important thing in my life. This assumption turned from you're a good person, you're well liked, to being who you are gets people to like you, not the other way around.